you are not the author, you are the editor of most of these processes. And so there's a temptation to be the author in pretty much every workflow. And instead training yourself to be the editor and saying, no, this person is the author. And my job is to look at what they did, make suggestions, trim the fat, and make sure that we get to a good result. If you're going to hire virtual assistants or sort of outsource workers, you have to have amazing sort of scripts and walkthroughs and checklists to get them familiar. Instead of investing in collaboration tools, I'll invest in basically like a sandbox of onboarding. If I don't have clarity of what I want them to do, guess what? When they show up, they're going to have no clue on what to do. And so what most people do is they'll say, oh, I need a social media person, handle our social media channels, posting, replying, and that's it. My job description is like it's almost like a movie. It's like a movie scene I'll describe. Here's what it looks like in the future with you. Okay. When you're here, you're going to do X, Y, Z. That means this happens. That means this happens. And you're going to do this. And I will describe it in like kind of a weird amount of detail. But that gives the person a very clear expectation of what they're walking into, what's the lay of the land today, as well as what does winning look like? Winning looks like the movie plays out this new way that he's described. And so I will overinvest in that. And then if I do that properly, what I find is they don't need shared to-do lists. They don't need meetings every Monday. They don't need one-on-ones. They don't need all this team building. They don't need any of it, because if I hired the right person and I paint the right picture, they can run pretty autonomously. And then all I do is give sort of just-in-time feedback as we go. And I think that the only difference that comes with running a more largely distributed virtual workforce is that it requires more guidance up front. So the editor has to give a super clear brief. And it's like garbage in, garbage out. You give a half clear brief, you're going to get a half good result, which gets you usually 0 points in the marketplace. And so getting really, really good at saying, all right, how do I make sure I understand what we need? And then how do I make sure I can communicate that to somebody else so they understand what we need? Because this person is, they only see a little tiny portion of the business. I'm paying this person, $8 an hour, and their job is to get this done. How do I make sure I arm them with everything they need to get this done is important.